Right, 4.9. Home stretch. Welcome back. Have a drink now. Oh, nice. Nice to hear that,
Afternoon again, councillors. This is a relatively short paper, which is unusual for me. It's relatively straightforward in that the Waikato plan has progressed to a point where they've essentially used up their available budget and they're seeking additional funding from the partner councils. You'll remember this is something we've been involved in for about 3 years. It involves all the other councils in the Waikato except for Thames Coromandel District Council, who have observed but haven't been actively involved in the development of the plan. Essentially, they're looking for about $150,000 and our contribution is $13,500 of that. That's based on a per capita basis, just using the funding approach they used at the start of the project. The only other thing I want to clarify was in terms of funding, there's no budget set aside for this. However, the expectation is, given we're talking a reasonably small amount, that we would be able to find that within the general operating expenses of the business. Happy to take any questions.
I think it's interesting that Hamilton City Council are only supporting it by officer time as opposed to financial. That's interesting, being as probably they're the biggest council in the district.
yes.
So 18,000 plus officer time. I'm told that it's about one full-time equivalent.
Yes, Christine.
I'm not against the funding at all, but how on earth does it take 3 years to create a plan? And I don't think I want to see it because it must be bad, and therefore it'll be a dust gatherer.
To be honest, I think the reason it's taken 3 years is because it started with a stack of information like that, and we've got it down to a very thin document. So the summary document is something like 8 pages.
Wow.
Yes, but the filtering process has taken a while.
I feel better.
A question from me through the chair, thank you to Mr. Carroll. I do recall some time ago those that were running the Waikato spatial plan saying that they wouldn't ever be coming back for any extra costs. So this seems to me to be a sinking hole over 3 years with real lack of traction, and I would be voting against it should it go to vote.
The challenge they've got at this point in the project is that they've essentially done almost all of the work and got to just about the finish of the drafting of the plan. What there's been some debate about is whether the original project budgets took proper account of this consultation requirements, and there are views either way. In essence, we've got to a point where there's virtually a draft plan, and if the council's walked away from it now, all that 3 years of work and investment would be lost. For the sake of an extra $150,000 to move it through that consultation process, you will at least get to a point where you have a plan that's collectively bought into by the Waikato. That's very much.
You have to acknowledge, though, that $75,000 for a special consultative process for a project this significant is very light. I think it's light. I can't see how they're going to do it, and I think they'll be back again and again, and I think it's time to signal no.
There's a heavy emphasis on using web-based consultation and on having a very streamlined approach to the hearings process. Potentially using a subcommittee of the joint committee to actually hold those hearings in Hamilton. So there's very much an emphasis on a light approach to that consultation.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Nick.
Yes.
Through the chair.
John.
Yeah, obviously, I hear what Councillor Johns is saying, but I think at this point, I think we're probably better to be part of the conversation still, rather than sort of divorcing ourselves from it.
I mean, I think we're all probably doubtful of the usefulness of it.
Can we say absolutely no more? This is...
I think we said that last time.
Can we offer less? Can we offer a bit? Can we negotiate? Come and have a meeting here.
Could offer less, but what that would do would leave those other councils to pick up the balance, essentially. So,
Do we care?
by doing that, you would be essentially saying, I'm sort of in the tent, but sort of not. I think it's really, for the sake of 13,500, it's really, are you in or are you not, on a matter of principle. We certainly could signal that don't bother coming back anymore. That could be done, and then that we wouldn't even, as officers, we wouldn't even bring it back up to you. But
Madam Chair, I have sorry, thank you.
Through the Chair, I'm just thinking they're going to come back for us for more. I'm not seeing any quantifiable outcomes. I know you probably have, Nick, but really I just think this is a talk fest that's just run out of steam. That's what I see. So I'm not a supporter of it.
Yeah, I'm of a similar view. I sort of, reading the background, it talks about it being creating a plan that allows, councils in the Waikato region to have a single voice to government on significant issues. Well, 3 years after the fact, the government have probably changed their mind, so we'll have to do it all again. So I do actually support what Councillor Jollins and Cousins are saying, sceptical about the fact that by the time we get this, the goalpost is probably already moved.
Any other comments?
Full and final payment.
Full and final offer. Can we write that on the contract?
Sorry, just through the chair, I don't really mind which way this goes, because I sit on it as the alternate to the mayor, so I hardly have to go. I do know that Nick has put in a lot of time. For the sake of the small amount, I agree with Councillor Hickling that if this is it,
Full and final.
because it's come to this, we're so close to the end, and I mean, yes, it's been 3 years, but it got off to a very rocky start, and things were changed and whatnot. So yeah, I honestly don't mind either way. It saves me a trip to Hamilton if I have to go. For the sake of
How much better she
Gosh, it must
A couple of good shots.
No, do I have a conflict of interest?
No, you don't. All right, do we have a mover?
Well, I'll move it. I'll move that we approve the unbudgeted
Councillor
expenditure.
Williamson, do we have a seconder? Councillor Trimmer. All those in favour? Aye. Against? Aye. Please record. Thank you. Right. Moved, carried.